Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well today. This is my morning tea making routine. So I'm going to try to make it fast. Usually without talking, I do pretty quick, but when I start talking, it takes me a little longer. So I'm going to try to keep it direct to what I'm doing. I do usually do this over in my community group, Melissa's Marvelous Mugs of Tea, every Wednesday morning, and share something a little different. So I do have water on boiling, and I am going to start with making our hot tea. My first one is the Inflammation Fighter. This has become a must-have daily in my life. It really does help after workouts with my muscles not aching as bad, helps with the inflammation in joints, helps just so much. So many people love this one. We do have a whole line of different Heal Thyself teas that we have that help with different ailments, and a couple of them are they're all extremely popular. But I'm going to start with the Inflammation Fighter. So this is the only tea we have that comes pre-packaged in a bag to just add to hot water so that you get the proper measurement of each of the herbs that are in here. So it's just an herbal tea that helps amazingly. So I'm going to put that in one of our BFF mugs. Set that here, and then I am going to make a little bit of a latte for myself this morning. This is just a regular to-go cup. It's a 30-ounce to-go cup, and I am going to start with the Irish breakfast. And I like to tell everybody that you are able to make tea in your own to-go cups. You don't have to order a to-go cup from Sapology in order to do this. Excuse me while I reach for my steeping sacks. So this is a rather big mug, and I am going to use our steeping sacks. And I'm going to put tea right in here. So I'm going to open it up. Scoop this tea, and it is all loose leaf. That's why I'm using the right into my steeping sack. And the black tea is a one-time steep tea, but we do have teas that are steepable more than once. If you are curious, those would be like green tea, white tea, oolong, pu'er, rooibos, which is caffeine free. All the other ones have a little bit to high caffeine, and so those are all multi-steepable teas. I'm gonna twist it, tie it in a knot so the tea leaves don't release. There we go. I'm going to drop it right down into my mug. My water is boiling. Let me seal this so I don't lose it everywhere. Alright, so I'm going to add hot water to my Heal Thyself tea. This usually steeps 10 to 15 minutes, and then it's ready to drink. Add hot water to my to-go mug. I'm going to leave a little bit of space on top. I'm going to set my tea timer. We have the perfect tea timer that has the different tea types listed where they are to be steeped. So we'll turn it all the way, come back around, and leave that sit. Now I am going to cold steep. This is one of the Sapology containers. You again don't have to use it. You can use any container of your own that you can cold steep in. It does come with its own basket. And I'm going to make the naturally sweet raspberry. And look at that. It is sweetened with stevia leaf. No processing done to the stevia leaf. It is dried just like a regular tea leaf. So no chemicals or anything added to it. Now when you cold steep, you want to cold steep 1.5 to 2 times what it calls for. So usually on the back of the bag, it calls for an 8-ounce cup measurement, so you have to do a little bit of math to figure it out, but it's not too bad. All right, set that aside. I am going to add ice and cold water. I get some ice, huh? See those waiting? The ice machine cooperate this morning. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to add ice. And cold water. And I set my timer a little short because I usually always end up doing something else when it comes time for the buzz. Now I'm just going to drop this in here and put the lid on, and this will probably be ready in about 20 minutes for me, but I usually drink it later in the day. So let's go back to here, hot water, my spoon. I was looking for my spoon. All right, we'll pull this out. And I do usually add ice to my hot tea. Cool it down a little bit so that I can drink it. Oops. There we go. And another thing that I am going to use is our functional latte. So I'm going to use the French Toast functional latte in my almond milk. Let me grab a mug. And my almond milk. Now if you use oat milk, coconut milk, you can use whatever kind of milk, regular milk, whichever you use. I just happen to use almond. There we go. All right, so this one is functional latte. And what is a functional latte? We'll talk a little bit about it. I have posts and stuff on it, but it is actually made all plant-based with ingredients that is good for your body, so you're not getting completely wasted calories and things. So this is a powder, and the powder is, if you can make hot chocolate, you can make a functional latte. So usually you can make it in hot water and mix it in. I like to mix it in with my milk to make a latte, different things like that, just to add a different flavor. I will note that with the functional lattes, I have noticed that they don't always dissolve 100% in liquid. So if you need to keep a spoon handy, that would be great to mix it up as you go. Or just swirl your cup around, whichever works. Alright, so I have my milk. Froth it up a little bit on top with our little electric mixer. Alright, there we go. I'm just going to add that right on top. Now you can do this with matcha as well. I've already had 2 scoops of matcha this morning. I like to add my matcha to my protein shake, but I also have been known to do matcha in different latte flavors. I love that French toast one. So I also take oatmeal to work with me in the morning, and with that I add some of our boosters. So I will be adding our immunity booster, a that is a elderberry ginger flavor. Helps great with my, I think it's been helping with my immunity. Elderberries are amazing for that. I also add our summer strawberry probiotic. And I am a little bit iron deficient, so I use our Iron Boost, which is a Dutch chocolate flavor, and I absolutely love it. I mix all that with my oatmeal and blueberries, and I don't even know it tastes like oatmeal because I am not an oatmeal fan. So that is that. And I also finish out the morning with one last drink before I go to work. And it's usually about a half hour before I eat my breakfast, my oatmeal. And this is our weight management support. It's in a peach flavor, but it's very light peach. And this is usually only out on a limited time. So they sell really fast when they do become available. It is, I'll just pour it right in. But it is made with, let me get the name right, African mango extract. So that is the prime ingredient in this, and what it does is it's not a weight loss item. It is something, that helps you curb some of that appetite, those unneeded appetites. It sends a signal from your stomach and intestines to your brain so that your brain knows you're really not hungry. I mean, you will still eat. You do still want to eat. You do still feel hungry at meal times, but you're not needing to snack all those uncontrollable sweet snacks in between. And this has really helped me with that. And a lot of people are losing inches and weight by cutting the trips to the pantry for unneeded snacks. So the last thing I do, which I am going to do afterwards, is I fill my hydration bottle. This is another Zipology Fun product. Has hourly fun reminders on here, but I cold steep fruit tea in here because it's caffeine free for the day. 2 of these will help you get to your water that you need to get daily, and I will fill this with ice and water and drink it throughout the day. Refill about 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon and drink it till evening as well. So this is my last item, and it is made of borosilicate glass, so it will break if you drop it, but it can take heat. Just be careful if you pick it up, if you put hot in here, because it does get kind of hot. But we have our silicone sleeve on here as well. So I will do that. Basically, I usually cold steep, which is what you saw me do with this container. All right, I hope that helps you. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be glad to talk to you. You're free to message me or comment below. All right, hope you enjoyed, and join us over in Melissa's Marvelous Mugs of Tea. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.